Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is a longtime friend of Superchat called Panama City. Lee is the creator behind this channel. There's somebody who's an advocate for helping others grow, helping others hit different milestones with their videos and channels, and somebody who brings us pure variety. So I hope you'll enjoy connecting with them. They are fully monetized with super chats and memberships available when we get to their channel, and almost 1,300 subscribers right now. I'm hoping everybody will help push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. I'll get you to pardon me for a second while I try to do some introductions and something in the background that I've got to take care of. Actually, I think what I'm going to do, you'll have to forgive me, I usually don't do this. I've got to go just for a second. I'm not going to turn the screen off. I'll leave you here with Panama City. I'm just going to turn the camera and the mic off for a moment. I'll be as fast as I can. It might be 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll be back on and we'll start talking about channels. Alright, pardon me for that. I had not reset the statistics for the wheel, and we would have been out of order and not been able to fairly put up a lot of creators today. We always love to do that. The idea, of course, is that the wheel is what we use to determine who goes up on the screen and in what order, and the way that I put names onto our wheel is via some statistics in the background that I have with a robot here called Botissimo, and it keeps a calculation based on how active everybody is in the chat as well as how long everybody's here. And then, pardon me, I missed everything in the chat up until now. If anybody's mentioned anything that is that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open from now on and hopefully catch it the next time around. Come Hither with Heather is in the house as a member, and I've got them on the wheel along with Home Bartending with John, the Gaming Ham, and the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. They were all early, and so thank you everybody for coming in. Again, we're looking at Panama TV, and I just want to do some introductions here. I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. I know we've got a busy start right now, and about 2.5 hours from now, we're going to go over to all that fluff and stuff for a raid. I think it's our first time raiding them. They will be going live approximately 2 hours from now, and we will start to trickle in after Superchat. So Ace Flaw 1 is in the house. That's Andy. He's been with me from the very beginning. Baron is in the house. Brandy's Unboxings and More. It's good to see you here. CDC Vintage and Mechanical. I was looking for you yesterday. I know not everybody can stay, for 2.5 hours every time we stream and this and that, but it can be a long time between coming in and getting your channel on the wheel and the screen. It is open to everybody. We always put Superchatters on the screen first. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, but eventually I open it up to everybody, and hopefully today we'll get CDC Vintage and Mechanical on there early. Chilling with Ali and Mally, good to see you in the house. Doreen's Food Prep Resource, good to see you back. Don Ray B happens to be a member. So I've got them on the wheel. Facing Realities in the house, Fanatic Guide. Both of those creators are longtime dear friends of Superchat. They both engage a lot of true conversation in the chat, which is a great service to any host. I see Hilda DC is in the house. She is part of our moderator squad, and I will put her beside Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures. They are two of the most supportive creators that I have met in my 5.5 years on YouTube. Lisa, my dear, Vibrations, good to see you in the house. It might be your first time here. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Michael the Realist is here with Odom's Homestead. It's good to see you both. Philip Lemon and Rusty Rambles are both in the house as well. One of our favorite Irish couples is here. Unstable TV Shorts is their second new channel. They've had wild success on their original channel, so we're happy to see what they're going to come up with here. Vanessa Angel Rose Designs and What the Flock, it's good to see you both here. Books, Flaws, and Stuff, it's good to have you back in the house, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I see Coach Sherry is here as well. They happen to be a member, and they are making frequent appearances again lately. They've been with us for well over 2 years. And then when I look at Home Bartending with John, thank you for that highlighted milestone message. Those are an added bonus for anybody who's a paid member on any channel where they are enabled. And they fly through the chat like a super chat, but they're highlighted green for the members. And you'll notice they knock some life off of our Stream Boss, which is right under my camera there, that video game life meter. The last person to knock the life out of the Stream Boss takes over and gets some extra exposure, like you see right now from Tammy's Passions from yesterday. And then, so all that fluff and stuff, we have heard of a few channels. Hilda DC mentioned it yesterday, and Scratch and PPA noticed that Nikki D Music and More has got their community tab with less than 500 subscribers. So I dug through the YouTube community guidelines and things like that on their website and searched it out. I haven't seen any news that says that that's a change, but it does clearly say that even though channels under over 500 will be given the community tab, it says they may add the community tab to other channels while they test the community tab feature. So they always, YouTube tends to leave us in the dark and not really give us complete, straightforward answers about a lot of things. But that's okay. We know that anything's possible. So if anybody in the chat notices other channels that have got start getting community tabs under 500, please let me know. But then as well, YouTube states that it takes up to 2 weeks to get your community tab. We find that it takes 7 days. And then, again, hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see. And then thank you, all that fluff and stuff. I see you're saying that you noticed somebody that's got 90 that has a community tab. The other thing too, actually, music channels. This is something I didn't think about. Official artist channels like Emotion and like our copyright-free music channel get the community tab right away, because they get extra bonuses as music artists. In order to, let's say, reach their fans. You know, music is a big industry with unique needs and things like that. Baron, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we'll put their channel up next before I start spinning the wheel. Baron's been with us for a while, actually. And they just became a member as well, so thank you for that. And what that means is that your channel will be added to the wheel as soon as we see you in the chat every day that you're here for the next 30 days. So thank you for that. The J. Jordan, good to see you in the house. And pardon me, because we're already talking about a couple of different things, so I'm missing a lot in the chat, I'm sure. If anybody's mentioned something that you meant for me to see again, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up. I will appreciate your patience, and I will keep my eyes open for that. And then thank you for the kind words. Neziam Bow's in the house. Thank you for that with the music channel. Ghostly Wins, yes, another day, another Doom Wheel channel, knowing fun, yes. Ghostly Wins is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. We're going to put your channel up next, actually, for that reason. They always have the most creative things to say about the Wheel of Doom. Ghostly Wins always engages conversation here in the chat, which I appreciate. Conspiracy Music, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. And I can't change your channel. I don't know what you mean by that, Baron, but I'm going to show your channel in a moment after I finish the introductions. And then, yes, Ghostly Wins. And then I'm just going to see, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. You'll have to forgive my bit of a different beginning that we've got here, but there's a lot going on. Lots of chance to meet lots of friends and family members today. We'll be on for another 2 hours or so. All that fluff and stuff will go live right after, and we will be able to go and meet more friends and family members with them. I'm just going to get the bud files onto our wheel. They have been with us every day, actually. They've been a member for a long time, but they have been. And then thank you, Coach Sherry, for the share. I really do appreciate that. You can see that she's been an official member for over 2 years now, and Coach Sherry was already a dear friend of Tuber Chat long before we got monetized. Baron, we'll have to see about a collaboration. Most people may not know, but I actually work full-time. Half of my full-time job is outdoors. That's why I'm almost never around Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The days are getting shorter, so it will start to open up a little bit. I'm starting to get back into interviews and stuff like that. I have one coming up next Sunday, actually, with Crocheting with Leanne, and I'm in talks with Have Cheetah Will View to revisit our interview that we did a year ago. So I'll be looking forward to doing more of those, but you'll have to stay tuned for that, and I'll appreciate everybody's patience. I enjoy doing interviews. I enjoy hopping in on other people's panels, but the good weather months, which is usually from April to December here in Southern Ontario, Canada, have me a little bit too busy to be able to commit to times, and I never want to leave anybody hanging, right? It's best that we plan these things in advance. So Panama City is up here right now. This is Lee. This is a creator who is an advocate for helping others grow their channels. You've probably seen this channel many times before here in Tuber Chat. They're over in our copyright-free music channel regularly, and then as well you see them on other people's channels and in streams talking about helping with milestones and things like that. And then it's time to start looking at channels. So let's see what Baron has got going on for us today. They dropped a super chat on us, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. So we're going to look at that channel right now, and then we will get to Ghostly Wins right after for the same reason. And And let's see what Baron's got going on. This channel can be a little tough to find, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how we can find it easily here by making sure I've got the right channel first of all. Sometimes putting quotes around a name can help, and then as well letting YouTube know that we're looking for a channel will help it come up. Now your search results might be different than mine, but if you match that avatar, we'll be able to see Baron has 438 subscribers right now. They're bringing shorts and videos. I think they do live streams too. Am I wrong about that? No, yeah, they do. They do live streams as well. What I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'll just take the latest one. I know it's very short, but I'll just add that into my catch-up list. That will give me something to catch up with you with, and then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Baron. They've been with us for a while now and are here regularly. And then we're going to look at Ghostly Wins next for the same reason. Both of these creators drop super chats on us, and I really do appreciate that. Crime Time Wine Time is in the house. Cassie's been coming in here with her second channel quite often lately. And you know Cassie from Oracles and Beyond. Crime Time Wine Time is where they are bringing us true crime, and that's Cassie and her friend Molly. And then, if anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Moz6510 Models is in the house. That is a creator with over 13,000 subscribers. They have gone on a rapid growth streak, they're actually looking forward to telling us all about it. Moz is a creator that's willing to share information, does a lot of experimentation about playlists, watch hours, and things like that. They've been very generous to share that with a lot of creators in a lot of different places on streams and here in the Tuber Chat live stream chats as well. So we've talked about the idea of hoping to get together and literally do a talk where Moz can share tips and tricks that can help everybody understand how he's grown to that level, over 13,000 now, but he actually, like, once he got to 9,000, he kind of blew right past 10, 11, 12, and beyond 13 now. So we'll look forward to that. Like I said, I'm going to try to arrange some of these things in the coming months. It's easier for me once we get around December, but we will try to step it up and get that happening, because I know everybody can benefit from Moz's perspective and experience. So thank you for that super chat, by the way. For that reason, I'm going to put that channel up right after Ghostly Wins. We always put super chatters on the screen right away, and then we'll talk about his channel, and you'll get an idea of what to expect when you get there. Ghostly Wins is here with almost 800 subscribers. They're getting pretty close. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther right now. Ghostly Wins is responsible for naming the catch-up list that you hear me talk about here in Tuber Chat all the time. It's just a playlist that I used to keep caught up with creators, but we lovingly named it Catch-Up, which is just a fun name. Ghostly Wins always brings fun into our chats, particularly when we talk about the Wheel of Doom. And then all that fluff and stuff. Yeah, Tuber Chat will be 2 hours from now is when I expect to be running. Mob's Yarnery and Cookery, Mob's Yarnery and Cooking. It's good to see you back in the house again. Thank you for coming in. And then Ghostly Wins on their channel brings us retro video gameplay, and it's interesting because even if you're somebody who enjoys Sega or Nintendo systems or possibly even grew up with them, you might still be introduced, as I have been, to many different games that have come out over the many decades on these systems and others. So Ghostly Wins brings a lot of fun everywhere that they go into other people's streams and chats, but when you join them on their channel, you can actually feel the excitement and the fun that they're having while they're playing. They do a great job of keeping up with the chat. They're constantly, laughing and having fun, always in good spirits. They always give a warm welcome, and you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when you're over there with them. They've been playing a lot of Boom Beach lately, so I'm just going to grab their latest video, put it into that playlist I'm talking about called Catch Up, which they had named for us. And then I'm going to move on to the next channel. Ghostly Winds has been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a very long time. You know, you might wonder to yourself about the different friendships that you build on YouTube. Are there ever going to be some people who are truly going to care over and above, you know, simply, you know, talking about our videos and giving us comments and things like that, which I know we all appreciate, but I promise you there is a lot of generosity out there and things that you can't predict when you first start your YouTube journey. Ghostly Winds has been a dear friend and shown to be incredibly thoughtful and considerate, and is somebody who I know out there truly has my back, not to mention probably everybody that they connect with. So I put a lot of focus on that just so you can understand the kind of support you can expect back from this creator when you connect with them. House of X Entertainment Inc. is in the house. That is Yo, it's your boy Leo, and it's me, Wanston Yes Honey, who was the first creator to ever have come into a Tuber Chat live stream. They've been with us long before the beginning. I've known them for about 3 years now. And then thank you, Arsenic Element. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Scott, I can't remember for the life of me whether I actually messaged you or not. Scott left me a message. He had been under the weather for a short period of time, but seems to be back in action. He's a fellow Canadian from close to our nation's capital of Ottawa, and has been a dear friend for a long time. Somebody who really interacts with a lot of other creators, makes them a part of his community, becomes a part of others' community, and is an advocate for helping others grow their channels and hit different milestones and things of that nature. So I hope you'll connect with him. Rambling with the Brums is now on the wheel with House of X Entertainment Inc. I'm just going to put up Moz6510 models right now. This is a creator that comes to us from the UK, and see, I was mistaken when I sit there and I explained that this creator went from 9,000 subscribers. I forget how many they had when we had first met them. For some reason, I'm thinking 7,000, but it could have been less at the time. We've known Moz6510 models for well over a year and a half, and it could actually be getting on 2 years now, if I think about it. And this creator, regardless, got to the point of having 9,000, which is quite an accomplishment in itself, and has just started to skyrocket. As you can see, the last time I looked at this channel, which was just a week or two ago, was 13,000 and something, and he's now crossed 14,000. So, you know, I always say of any channel over about 3,000 that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by. With Moz6510 models, that certainly is the case as a YouTube creator, but he is very forthcoming about sharing a lot of experimentation that he's done in the background with the algorithm, with watch hours, with connecting, with losing subscribers, and those kind of issues. He always shares that information basically with anybody that, you know, wants to know. I've seen him do it many times. And then now he's blown right, like I said, past 14,000. Now he's fully monetized, of course. Super chats and memberships available when we get to his channel. And then if anybody has not already seen this creator, what you'll find on their channel is modeling. So scale models, if I'm describing them right. I had done some of these when I was a young lad and haven't in a while, but often what you'll see is Moz working on the workbench, which is right here. If I roll over some of these, you'll actually see it there, right? And he will give us not only tips and tricks, but also talk about tools and products that we can use to become a better modeler. Now, he often does this live, and he puts out a ton of shorts and videos, as you can see. So I'm just going to take the latest longer video here. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and that will help me just catch up a little bit, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. There's Dickie D Music and more right now. Scratch and PPA noticed earlier and pointed out to me that they have a community tab with what I had looked at a few hours ago at 168 subscribers. So we're hoping that that's a hint on good news, that maybe some changes are coming, but we'll see. Travels of Ethel the Van are also from the UK. And thank you, Moz, for that super chat again. Moz6510 Models dropped a super chat on us. Travels of Ethel the Van happens to be a member, as well as Annabelle TV. And Moz has given us a hint right there, saying shorts are the future if you want to grow your channel. So for anybody that hasn't already started experimenting with them, even I would encourage you to give that a try. Almost any channel can benefit from them. Possibly every channel, but I just say almost any channel, right? Now we'll start spinning the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. TWTTV is longtime friends of Tuber Chat. They're a dynamic family with a couple of channels, and Garden State Gardener's in the house, and Joe has just dropped another super chat on us. He's done that countless times. We'll look at Garden State Gardener next. Right now, what we're looking at is the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, and this is a creator that actually got here really early today. They were first on the wheel, as a matter of fact, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I could see I'm already falling behind. They've been posting videos every day. I'm just going to set my premiere notification. They've got one coming up next week. I'm just going to take this Pumpkin Shelf Sitter Name Game Finale. Okay, I'm going to have to see what that is. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and that'll give me a chance to catch up and see what you're talking about there. They've got 683 subscribers, and what they are doing is sharing with us their life on a 1.5 acre homestead where they raise chickens, turkeys, and ducks. They do gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, as well as shout-out videos, and of course much more. The Yes Channel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And House of X Entertainment Inc., word up to you. And hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat, meeting new friends and family members. If you've mentioned something again that I've missed, like a question or a comment in the chat, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I didn't mean to spin the wheel there. Garden State Gardener's coming up right now. We'll see who's going to be right after them. It looks like it's going to be a channel from Australia with Come Hither with Heather, and a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been for a long time. Right now what we're looking at is Garden State Gardener. He dropped a super chat on us a few minutes ago there, and I didn't realize earlier Coach Sherry actually, with her highlighted milestone message, took over the stream boss position. What I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera here. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss, and the last person to knock it out and take over gets some extra exposure for a while, and even those highlighted milestone messages count, which is kind of cool because they're a free added bonus when you're a member on a channel where they are enabled. So Joe is up here right now. This is a creator who does all kinds of different content on their channel. I like to say that they come to us from the homesteading community of channels, and Garden State Gardener gets into a lot of different things like seed swaps with other creators, garden updates, of course, takes us out in a lot of destinations, and even shares that content with other creators. He posts every single day, whether they are shorts or videos. He streams at least one series every single week on Sunday called Sunday Fun Day. You hear me talk about it here because it's one of the fastest rolling chats that you'll find in the Tuber Chat family. It rivals those of VS Speaks Royally or Hill to DC or Scratch and PPA. Now, Garden State Gardener is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And Joe, I describe as somebody who holds a lot of friendships together. What I mean by that is he actually is able to somewhat create friendships between other creators within and outside of his own community. Garden State Gardener has a very unique ability to be able to make you feel truly like you are part of a community that extends far beyond his channel. Joe is just a wonderful soul. He's been a dear friend for a long time, always encouraging, always motivating, and a ton of fun. He's done 3 or I think 4 shout out videos for Superchat. As a matter of fact, they are all very fun. Hopefully you'll check out his channel and search those out so you can see what I mean. He does a lot of shout outs for a lot of channels. He's approaching 2,000 subscribers, officially on the road, so hopefully everybody will connect with him and see what I mean when you get there. Thank you one more time, Joe, from Garden State Gardener, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Come Hither with Heather is coming up right now. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now that we're watching, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right this minute, but it also could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther in the coming days and weeks as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm, of course. So when we look at Come Hither with Heather, we see that they have now crossed their 700 subscribers. It looks like they've got that locked in now. And what they bring us on their channel are paranormal investigations, explorations of abandoned locations, and then a bit more variety as well. I see that they've got actually a DJI Mini. I'm going to take this video and put it in my catch-up list because I want to see what you did with this. I have a drone, and I have yet still to pull it out again. Kristen got me a drone. It's getting on a couple of years ago now. And when I brought it out to use it the first time, it was the first time I was ever using any drone, and I couldn't believe how terrible I was at it. I was smashing it all over the place. And I discovered it's because it's a very light one and you have to use it on a day when the wind is not so overbearing. We live in or close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada, and the wind can be a little bit extreme at times. So I got to get that thing back out and try to get some footage, especially around here. We live in a gorgeous area and it's beautiful right now. I was out today, and because I'm in southern Ontario, Canada, we have all 4 seasons. So right now you see all the maple trees changing colors of the leaves, and you see all the yellow and orange and red and everything in between. So it's nice. So hopefully we'll catch that. But I'm curious to see what Come Hither with Heather is going to do with that drone footage. Now, they do a lot of other variety on their channel as well. They've been doing a lot of live streaming lately, and I've even joined them actually on panel once while they were advocating for Scratch and PPA to get watch hours. That was a few months ago now because he's well beyond 1,300 subscribers. So when we look at Come Hither with Heather, hopefully everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards that 800 they're going to be thinking about soon. And every time I look at that channel, I bring up Werner's Adventures. These 2 creators are partners, and they are both incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters here in the Tuber Chat family. Werner's Adventures is now sitting at 666 subscribers, so I'm hoping that we can get a new subscriber for Werner's Adventures right now, because I'm sure everybody understands we want to get them up and over that number as fast as we can. And then Growing My Own is in the house. It's good to see you here. And let's think about spinning the wheel, and we'll get another channel up on the screen. If anybody in the house has not already thought about swapping playlists for today or mentioned it, everybody's free to do that if you'd like to. If you'd like to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Scott from Rambling with the Brown says, come over and we'll drone for a weekend. I haven't thought about it for a long time, and I got to get my drone out, see what it's capable of, and try to get some footage and see what I can do with that. I've used a couple more drones now since that day, just for moments at a time. But I'm curious what Rambling with the Rums has got. Forgive me for not knowing if you've already got some footage on your channel that I haven't seen or I'm not remembering. If you've got one of the DJIs or something. Yeah, there you go, Garden State Gardener. You can send a pizza over if your drone's big enough. You can. Yeah, I'd welcome that any day. And Home Bartending with John is up right now. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. He has been ever since joining the Superchat family, which is getting on several months now. I was immediately drawn to this channel. I used to work in bars and restaurants for most of my adult life. I'm doing a small amount of that again now. But Home Bartending with John's got a really unique channel. So what he's doing is a lot of reviews like you might expect, and these are exactly what you would expect them to be as far as reviews go. But he's got another series of videos and is really expanding the content. So he's putting a lot of thought and consideration into what types of videos to experiment with, which I think is really cool. One of the things he's done repeatedly is make videos that give you instructions, like a tutorial on how to make some of the most popular beverages. And what he does is he gives you a few variations on that. So you have a quick and easy way. You might have a different recipe based on pop culture, something we've seen in television or movies and things like that, and a traditional recipe if you want, the real vibrant taste of the popular beverages we're looking for. But as well, like I said, he's gotten into mixing up the content now. So he does take requests on the channel, by the way. He's done 2 for me already. And one of the things he's done lately that I think is a really cool spin on what he's been doing is this video that says how to make 6 low-calorie cocktails. So I think he's going to break into a lot of different categories, even within his own niche, that's going to be able to have a lot of people able to follow this channel and be excited about what he's going to come up with next, right? So we've got a lot of keto channels, a lot of fitness channels, a lot of people motivating us for healthy eating, healthy living, and things like that. And then, yeah, Arizona Street Media, you're right about the fact that I haven't heard yet about anybody complaining that TikTok loses viewers. I think the growth is just so high over there, and they probably, all these big companies are watching each other. They're probably listening to all the headaches that everybody gets when they're a creator on each platform, and they probably decided, you know what, we're just going to let everybody skyrocket over there. But yeah, TikTok's something else, that's for sure. So we're keeping our eye on that. One of the things that we can mention for creators doing shorts, like for instance, Home Bartending with John has got some here. A suggestion is, if you're going to post some of that content on multiple platforms, an idea is to make sure that you're creating the content outside of one of the apps. And the reason why is because they clearly let us know that they will suppress the views and reach if we have logos from one network on another network's platform, if that makes sense. So if you're using TikTok and you make a TikTok video and then you download it and upload it as a YouTube short, YouTube tells us that they will not push it as much as they otherwise would have if it has a TikTok or Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook or any other kind of logos in it, right? So the idea is you make the content outside and upload it to each individual network separately, if possible. We all probably have phones that are capable of doing that. If not, if you want to get into editing on a computer, you certainly can. I have done that many times. I've done only about 15 or 20 YouTube Shorts videos, but they've got a tiny bit of movement. I don't have any that have 10 or 20,000 views or any higher. Nothing like that at all, but we do have a lot of creators here in the Tuberchat family that have seen that kind of success. I think the highest I've heard of was 78,000. I think Corinne's Life did that. Hilda DC's got some. I forget all the time. I'm going to ask her right now too. I've probably done this before. I'm going to ask Hilda DC, what's her highest shorts count? I'm just curious to know, because I forget some of these numbers all the time. Makeup Mom and Son's done well. Kristen Welton has a couple that really popped, and I know there's a lot of creators firing those things out. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Lexo Motorsports, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They were featured this weekend. On Superchat, we feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, so that you have the opportunity to meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. Hilda DC is going to go check, and when we look at the Bud files, we see 743 subscribers right now. They are climbing along nicely, officially on the road to 800. And all that fluff and stuff has made 346 of them. My dear goodness. Also, there you go. Hilda DC has a shorts video that hit 6,000, which is great. So there's a certain amount of magic to it, that's for sure. And then the idea, of course, is when appropriate, it might be an idea to repurpose some of that content on the other networks in the right way. Pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. We'll talk about the Bud files. And then I see a new channel in the chat. Hopefully I'm pronouncing this right. Camellia Sardinas, good to see you here. And thank you for joining us. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Thank you for joining the email list, by the way. I appreciate that. I don't send a lot of emails lately. I've only been doing it like once or twice a year when we have a special edition coming up, like episode 500 is coming in the next few weeks. When that happens, I'll send an email out. I'll probably eventually get to the point of doing it once a month when we start making videos here, so that you can stay up to date, but I certainly won't go any farther than that, but I appreciate that. And then all that fluff and stuff's had some success with the shorts. Annabelle TV's got one moving. Michael's Adventures has hit 6K on one of these things. Johnny Small Pepper, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let me get you onto the wheel. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Sorry, Lexo Motorsports, I didn't put you on yet, but I've got you on there now. If any of the members notice, if you come into the chat and I don't put you on the wheel right away and you notice, then please just give me a nudge. I will appreciate it. I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it. And then Cali King 916 is here from Sacramento as well. When we look at the Bud files, we see modern-day archaeologists. Their intention is to uncover history and digitally preserve it on their channel. They're with us every day here in Superchat. I see them out supporting others as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. You can see that they're active on the other social networks as well. And sitting at 743 subscribers, we'd love to push them towards the 800 they're thinking about. They bring all three types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams, and you can see that they're a dynamic couple of creators, to say the least. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve, good to see you in the house. Getting them onto the wheel as well. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. It's very possible to get into especially a premiere or a live stream where there's a live chat involved, and get really captivated by the content right away and forget to give that thumbs up for a moment until you see a reminder. So it's always a good thing to remind everybody to keep giving you those things over and over and over. And I appreciate all the friendly reminders from our friends in the chat who are helping each other to do that as well, because like I said, they really do help. Oh, yeah, that's true, all that fluff and stuff. YouTube in the beginning had tried to make a situation where channels that are not quite in the same ballpark, let's just say, can't tag each other. So let's say you want to tag Mr. Beast in a video. They won't let you because they know everybody's going to try to do that to get some exposure. We've got a couple of friends that tag Superchat in everything that they do on Facebook and Twitter and everything else, and it doesn't result in anything, right? It doesn't help. That doesn't. If you're going to collaborate, or if you have a creative idea where you can tag somebody that's like you kind of are subscribed to already, or like their channel and things like that, that can be a really cool idea. So you got to figure it out, because it can be one way or the other. But I have to laugh at sometimes some of the tags that are out there. Life with Mountain Folk is in the house. They happen to be a member as well. And then when we look at Coach Sherry, this is a long time friend of Superchat. You can see she's been a member for over 2 years, but she was already with us for a long time before we even got monetized. Coach Sherry is a very motivating and encouraging creator. She's somebody who spreads that kind of motivation and encouragement outside of YouTube, but brings it to her channel for us to enjoy. I'm just going to grab one of her latest videos here and put it in my catch-up list so I can get caught up. Coach Sherry's been making frequent appearances here again, so if anybody hasn't already connected with her, I hope you will. She's a very dynamic creator, and like I said, incredibly encouraging. Let me just read her about page again so I get it right. I said this the other day. An entrepreneur, real estate investor, an entrepreneur, a real estate investor, a professional development coach, and educator. So hopefully everybody will understand we can benefit from this channel and this creator in many different ways, and I hope you will by connecting with them. We'd love to push her towards the 900 subscribers that she's thinking about. And Via Speaks Royally, I've got on the wheel. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get a should get around to everybody. And then let's spin the wheel. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster. We've been on for almost an hour. We've still got a long way to go. All that fluff and stuff is going to go live in another hour to hour and a half. We'll go over there and raid after they start. And next up is House of X Entertainment Inc. Now, if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Superchat right now, but it could also see this stream pushed out a little bit farther in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm. Right now, we're looking at House of X Entertainment Inc. These are a couple of creators I've been connected to for about 3 years, long before Superchat had started, and were so unbelievably supportive to myself and to us in the beginnings of Superchat over 2.5 years ago that they were actually two of the very first creators. Wanston from It's Me Wanston Yes Honey was the very first creator to ever come into a Superchat live stream. He actually came in before I came in with my own account. And these two creators have been with us ever since then. They're extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated as supporters. They do a lot of focusing on other creators on their channel. They've interviewed a lot of other creators. I've been honored to be a part of their interview series. They interviewed myself and Kristen Welton together. And then they do a ton of supporting of other creators. Now they both have their own monetized channel as well as this joint channel between themselves. So memberships and super chats available here. When we look at It's Me Wanston Yes Honey, the same thing. He's been doing a lot of cooking lately, but he also does a lot of motivating us in a spiritual way. And then as well, we have Yo, it's your boy Leo, and he does a lot of gameplay more than anything else. But both of these channels are pure variety. They're both monetized, and together they make up the House of X Entertainment Inc. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with both of them. Let's Try Gardening's in the house. Good to see you here again. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And pardon me, the Gaming Ham is coming up. This creator came up with a really clever name for their channel because they happen to be an advocate for the ham radio community, but they also do a lot of gameplay on their channel. They're expanding into more content now with some 3D printing, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else they're going to come up with. But the Gaming Ham is here with us every day. They happen to be a member. I put them on the wheel as soon as they got here earlier. But the Gaming Ham is posting frequently. They're doing a lot of Marvel's Avengers and Mass Effect more than anything. They do mix up a few more games as well. And then here's some of the 3D printing videos we're talking about. They're doing some shorts with these as well, which is kind of cool. Hopefully these start to pick up as well. And then, I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. I will welcome you with a message. I don't know if I'm going to get this right if I say Oniths. You can correct me if I'm wrong, and I'd love it if you would. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody is willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So let's spin the wheel. The Gaming Ham right now has 245 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 300 they're thinking about. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see specifically, whether it's a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I do appreciate everybody's patience. Johnny Small Pepper is coming up. And this is another creator who happens to be a member. We put them on the wheel as soon as they got here today, or as soon as I saw them in the chat. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm still getting to know this creator, but I've seen them out supporting others like crazy. They've got almost 3,600 subscribers right now, and you know that I always say of channels over 3,000 that those creators must have much to learn from, as well as be entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. I'm sure we all can imagine that. And then I'm just looking at what I can do here. Actually, you've got a video here. Introductions and insults. Is that what that says? I'm gonna see what you did here, because that's a fun title. With their shout out video, I'm gonna put that in my catch later list. When we look at Johnny Small Pepper, Micheladas drinker. I'm gonna have to see what that is. Bourbon fan or baseball fan, bourbon drinker, cigar smoker. So interesting. Johnny Small Pepper has a ton of personality. I've seen it on other channels, and I'm looking forward to seeing more from his own. MLW Fishing Man, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Big Son's Lawn Care, good to see you here. Praying Couple Cooking Series, good to see you back in the house. And Mickey Laughs, good to have you here as well. The AG's family, good to see you here. And Coach Mary Ma, good to see you in the chat as well for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And I just want to put a thank you out there, because when we have an influx of channels like that come in, I'm assuming it's because somebody has shared on one of the social networks or on a community tab or something like that. So for everybody who's either tweeted or retweeted for us, shared on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok if you do that, and on our community tabs. I really do appreciate it because it certainly does help. It might be interesting to know that on any average day here in Tuberchat, we get over 100 channels that will come through. 5 to 10% of those are brand new every single day. And then our moderators will knock out any messages that have too many emojis. And the reason why is because in a lot of growth streams that are similar to Tuberchat, when we're all connecting with each other this way, a lot of the hosts do not like when you put too many emojis or numbers or certain words and things like that. So our moderators will knock them out, not because it's a big deal here, but we just want to make sure that everybody has great habits and etiquette when we're in these live chats, so that when you're out in other channels, you don't get timed out or banned or worse by hosts and things like that. We always want you to be growing your channel, even when we're not live streaming. I can't stream 24 hours a day, of course, but we want everybody to be growing all the time. So what we're going to do is spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. We're going to go for about 3 minutes, and then we're going to come back and look at another channel. We still got an hour and a half to go. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. When we get back right now, we're going to be looking at a beloved and dedicated moderator here, Hilda DC. Michael's adventures literally making me laugh out loud. I see that Emotion came in. When I look for that creator, I look for Emotion New Soul. He is a talented singer and songwriter who's here as a moderator and a gold member, actually. So we see his channel every single day in the slides that run, like you just saw in the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And his link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. When we look for Emotion, you'll notice that I just typed something into the chat. I typed in Emotion New Soul. And the reason why is because Emotion is such a short name for a channel, but a popular word as well. And when we have channels like that, even when they grow beyond their 1,000 subscribers, they can struggle with the search results. And so it is not detrimental for us to search out Emotion New Soul, because we're going to find New Soul R&B music when we get to that official music channel. Precious Gems, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. What we're looking at right now is Hilda DC, and this is a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. Hilda DC posts every single day, and it could be a shorts video, it could be a regular video, it could be a premiere or a live stream. When you can join her for a live chat, you will find one of the fastest rolling chats in our family, and that rivals those of Scratch and PPA or Garden State Gardener, like I talked about earlier, or VS Speaks Royally. Some of these creators have really fast-paced, really high-energy chats. Makes it a lot of fun to be a part of, and you will definitely, pardon me, you will meet a lot of friends and family members over on Hilda DC's channel. Now, the truth is, I talk about all of the moderators here on Superchat. You'll notice that we don't have very many, but there are a core group of about 8 or 9 that are here as often as they can be. And one of the things that I see in all of our moderators, or have seen over the last 2 years or so, is extreme generosity. That's both on YouTube and off of YouTube. So I see that in them, but that's just a reason why you will be able to notice that when you go to all of their channels, they will be offering to allow everybody to meet more friends and family members when you're there. They all have channels of their own. They all do different things. And when we talk about Hilda DC's content, more often than not, what we find is mukbang style product reviews and taste test challenges. Now, she does a lot more unboxings and product reviews. She does a lot of random live streaming, and that can involve other StreamYard panelists, and the conversation can go just about anywhere. As you'll see tomorrow, she's got a live stream coming up in the evening, and that will be a game night, which is really cool. We've got a lot of creators in the Superchat family that bring game night style live streams to Superchat. It doesn't have to be at night. I just noticed that most of them are called game night. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Hilda DC, and she's fully monetized, of course, with Super Chats and memberships available when we get there. She's got almost 2,200 subscribers now, so she's climbing along nicely, and she is one of the most encouraging creators that I've met in my 5.5 years on YouTube. You will notice that Hilda DC will have positive affirmations flowing through her content, both from the creator herself and with special effects on the screen, as well as the robots even get involved in that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. I'm sure you will. Let's spin the wheel. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster now because we're approaching the second half of the live stream. We've still got well over an hour to go, closer to an hour and a half. All that fluff and stuff is going to go live in another hour or so. And after they do, we will go and raid after they start. And you'll have an opportunity to meet more friends and family members while you're over there with them. They happen to be in Australia, and I believe we're rating them for the first time. Life with Mountain Folk is up right now. These are a couple of creators that come to us from Georgia, but they bring us to a lot of local events, things like museums, a lot of classic car shows, other local events in their area, and then they take us outside. They've got an entire series of videos now called Beyond Georgia, where they take us to other places like Florida and in the surrounding areas to show us different local events there, and then different types of destinations. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They intend on doing a lot more on their channel with food reviews. I'm sure other product reviews and things like that as well. Historic locations, museums, events, relaxation videos. So a lot of variety here, and Life with Mountain Folk are here with us just about every single day. I see them out supporting other creators as well. They're sitting at 881 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 900 that they're thinking about and get them officially on the road to 1K. It's right around the corner for them. Sister Diva, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. So it's great to have you back in the chat. We'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel on the screen, and then after a little while, when we get down to about 5 or 6 names, I will start getting some names from our chat list to put onto the screen and the wheel as well. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then all that fluff and stuff is going to bring us a live stream in a little while. Yeah, you need that coffee before you start the stream, that's for sure. Scratch and PPA is on the screen right now. This is one of the most. So I say this, and for those of you who are here in Tuber Chat often, you hear me say the same things over and over and over again. And it's not that there's not sincerity behind it. There always is. But once you've said something 480 times, I'm sure it starts to sound a little bit routine to people who've heard it 10 or 20 times or more. You can imagine what that's like for Scratch and PPA, who's been with us for every stream since finding us, with the exception only of one, and that's for getting his internet fixed that day. And he has literally, when you think about the fact that these streams go on for 2 hours, he has literally heard me say some of the things that I say over 1,000 times. But when I say the one speech that I typically mention as soon as we get Scratch and PPA onto the screen, I can't put enough emphasis on the sincerity behind what I talk about here. He is one of the most supportive creators that I have met on my channel or any other in the last 5.5 years on YouTube. He literally seems to be everywhere all the time, and is the reason why I started even using those words to describe other creators who show similar support for others. Most of you know what I mean because you will have already connected with Scratch and PPA, but for anybody that's new to Tuber Chat, or if you haven't been here many times yet, I hope you will connect with him and all of our moderators. Like I said earlier, I see incredible, over-the-top generosity in ways I can't even describe, both on YouTube and off as well. You know, I enjoy getting to know creators outside of YouTube as well. Scratch and PPA has been a dear friend for a very long time, somebody who cares very much about other people's success on YouTube, even today, bringing to my attention things that are noticed that can benefit everybody. James Money 615, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then in Scratch and PPA's channel, you're going to get an idea of the kind of support that this creator gives to others when you join them for one of their premieres. So he always puts out his content with extreme consistency. Tuesdays at 12:15 Eastern, he comes up with the Scratch Challenge series of videos. It's an interactive series where you get to vote on the content of next week's video. And that premiere will run for 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the week of the month, because once a month, every week he enlists somebody into the opportunity for a giveaway, and once a month he does a giveaway on his channel in his videos. Most of us have seen this many times before. And it gives a lot of interactivity into his video series. It is inspiring to myself and hopefully to many other people to see how he's been able to marry in the outside social networks to bring that interactivity into his video series. When you can do that kind of magic, you are literally bringing marketing jujitsu into your repertoire, because you're able to go so far so fast by drawing in people on the other networks. One of the things that is a real benefit when you're using the other social networks, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, anything else, is the fact that you have these audiences everywhere. We don't know what the world's going to look like 2 years from now, 3 years from now. We don't know where we're going to have to move or pivot, or what kind of networks are going to be helping draw attention to our YouTube channels. So it's great to basically spread out to as many as you can. Scratch and PPA is doing not only a great job, but an inspiring job. So I hope everybody will see what I'm talking about when you get to his channel. You can see that presentation is always at the forefront of his mind. People have complimented his editing skills ever since the beginning, and that is right from his first video almost 2 years ago. And then he's approaching 1,400 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards that milestone. You'll notice that his thumbnails are beautiful and colorful. His banner is updated constantly to match, and then they all match his avatar as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the content and the presentation that you see in Scratch and PPA when you get there. And of course, I know you'll enjoy the support that he'll give back to you after you've connected with him. When we look at Brown Girl Bella, who I'm about to add on to the wheel, we see a creator who has been with me from the very beginning. I've probably been connected to Brown Girl Bella for 3 years. She's been with Superchat since long before the beginning. She was there right when we started, and that was 2.5 years ago. So it's wonderful to see somebody supporting after all this time. You might wonder to yourself, who's still going to be there a year from now, 2 years from now, while you're on your YouTube journey, supporting you as much as they can? And Brown Girl Bella is one of those friends to me and has been for a long time. Annabelle TV is on the screen right now. This is a creator who brings fun and comedy everywhere that they go. And they do a lot of posting. They're putting out videos pretty much every single day, I think, right? 680 subscribers. They're getting close to 700. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. But what you'll find from Annabelle TV and her content more than anything are product reviews, a lot of taste test challenges, and mukbang style reviews. And those can often be a collaboration or association with another channel. She's got this What's in My Box series. She does a ton of these. Several a week, actually. I'm just putting the latest one in my catch-up list here. And then thank you, Brown Girl Bella. She's been a silver member all this time, and that's close to 2 years now. But like I said, she's been with TuberChat from the beginning. As a silver member, we see her channel in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and that's part of like the guaranteed feature, let's say, right? Annabelle TV, I've got your latest video in my catch-up list, and this creator, like I said, brings fun everywhere that they go. A little bit of comedy comes with that, both here in TuberChat and everywhere else that they support others, as well as, of course, in their content. I've got my notification on for a live stream they're going to do tomorrow night. As a matter of fact, that's going to be right after Hilda DC, too. So tomorrow looks like it's got quite a lineup of content coming up as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. And Crime Time. Crime Time Wine Time is coming up. This is the second channel from Cassie with her friend Molly. Cassie is from Oracles and Beyond. We'll look at that channel in a moment. Now, we know that true crime is a huge category in podcasting, so YouTube is a great platform to present this content. Cassie and Molly are going to bring that to us. They've already started live streaming and simulcasting, as a matter of fact, on different channels. I'm going to get her second channel, her original channel, ready for us to look at, which is called Oracles and Beyond, but I hope everybody will connect with her on both. Oracles and Beyond is a channel where you're going to get Oracle and Tarot readings more than anything else, but from much more than Cassie. She has friends that will give you different perspectives, and this can give you an idea as to what's been going on in your life, what might be happening now, what might be to come. And it's great to get different views on this. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. She's got a bit more variety on the channel. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos and put that in my catch-up list. I just want to see what you did with that. But she's also got shorts here, so all three types of content: shorts, videos, and live streams. And then Hilda DC actually is going to go live tonight as well after Tuber Chat. Now we're going to go and raid all that fluff and stuff, but Hilda will likely be on around the same time. They'll probably go and watch each other's replays after, but we'll have a variety in content to watch tonight as well, and lots of opportunity to meet more friends and family members. So Oracles and Beyond is approaching 1,800 subscribers. You will be able to meet more creators over there as well. Cassie will always give you a warm welcome, and you'll get that from her community as well. And like I said, she's been a dear friend for a long time. Lexo Motorsports is coming up. This was our featured channel, one of the featured channels this weekend. And Lexo Motorsports, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with this channel, because they've been doing a lot of these drag race type videos, but I'm curious to see what more they're going to do, because on their About page they talk about drag racing, ATVs, dirt bikes, but also saltwater aquariums, which is a different type of thing. But you can see in their content what they've done with some of these as well. A lot of shorts videos. They're getting some action on some of these. But Lexo Motorsports has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter ever since coming into the Tuber Chat family, and that was only a couple of months ago. Forgive me, it could be a few months already, but between 2 or 3 months, I think, is the marker there on Lexo Motorsports. But they've been with us almost every single day, including today. So I hope everybody will connect with them. I put a lot of focus on the support that I see people giving others, and sometimes I talk about the idea that creators are here often, just so you can understand what kind of support to expect from them when you're considering who you want to connect with first here. The Stock Explorer is in the house. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give a thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And Travels of Ethel the Van is up right now with almost 1,300 subscribers. This is another couple of creators that come to us from the UK. They bring us sightseeing as they travel around in Ethel the Van, and the shenanigans here can go just about anywhere. They're obviously a fun couple of creators, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've been with Tuber Chat for several months now, and like I said, approaching 1,300 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. Let me just see what's going on with their content here. I'm behind, so I'm just going to grab... It's over, the end for us. I've seen a few of these. Summer Van Life is over. There you go, yes. I'm putting one of their latest videos into my catch-up list just so I can catch up with them a little bit. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Oliver and Leanne. And they will take us on many more adventures as well, I'm sure, as the fall and winter come in for them. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm. Rambling with the Brums is here. This is a fellow Canadian. I'm just laughing because he always makes me laugh in the chat. Scott is a creator who builds friendships with other creators. Actually, he's built up an incredible reputation both as a supporter and a moderator. I haven't caught him for a few streams lately. Now, he did say he was under the weather for a while. Looks like he's back in action here. Procrastination Thursday. I wish I caught that. That's going to get easier for me in the coming months. Things open up for me a lot when it comes to December, January, February, and March. So hopefully I can make a habit of that. In the meantime, I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. I'm going to take this fall colors around the farm and put this into my catch-up list. I happen to be outside today. Over the years, I don't think I'd ever been asked, like, what's your favorite season? Because here in Ontario, Canada, we have all four. We're very lucky that way. I don't know what I might have said in my younger years, but I certainly do love the idea of autumn. And today, driving around, it was just gorgeous because you get an idea here from Rambling with the Brums thumbnails and a little bit of this here. You see how some of the trees are starting to change color into this red, yellow, orange. It's really, really cool. It's a beautiful sight to see. And that looks like it's the beginnings of it in Rambling with the Brums. And some drone footage there, which is really, really cool. I bring it every day's in the house. Good to see you here. They were also recently featured on Superchat. The Stock Explorer, I've got you on the wheel. Forgive me, I should have put it on earlier. I'm not sure when you arrived. But I just put it on right now. Rambling with the Brums is almost at 1,100 subscribers. They're already fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. I'm laughing at his thumbnail here on the shorts video, and then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. You can see he's also friends with a lot of other creators who are advocates for helping you grow and hit different milestones and things like that. He will certainly introduce you to more creators and help with milestones and things like that. And again, that's Scott from Rambling with the Brums. VS Speaks Royally is coming up right now. This is a recently renamed channel. It was Mrs. VSNC09. They've just revamped the channel a little bit. I think they're putting a little more focus on the royal family now. They were already doing a lot of that content, but I think now it's going to dominate the channel. They've had a busy few weeks for sure. I'm going to also get some names onto our wheel from our chat list. It's certainly time to get that done. Warmstrong Adventures is here. They bring us travel videos, particularly cruises so far. Warmstrong Adventures happens to be a member, so we'll put them on the wheel right away. Peter Dell is here from Australia as well. Thank you for coming in. And I'm just refreshing a page in the background so I can figure out the names we're going to add on to the wheel here. Facing Reality, of course, will be coming up. They always engage conversation. They come to us from Jamaica, and all that fluff and stuff will come up as well. They're going to be actually going live after Tuber Chat. We will go and raid them today. Michael the Realist hopefully is still in the house with us. Let me just double check that. Actually, I'll refresh a page and we'll see. Actually, okay, I'll leave it for now. If Michael the Realist is still here, I'll put him on the wheel right away. And if not, that's okay, and I'll add some more names as we need them. We still got a long way to go. We still got another hour if everybody wants to stay that long. All that fluff and stuff will likely start their live stream just over a half an hour from now. We'll start dropping the link after they go live, and then we'll go and raid together, but anybody will be able to hop over there whenever they would like. When we look at VS Speaks Royally, we see a creator that brings a little bit of variety. She brings all three types of content: shorts, videos, and live streams. And when you can catch this creator, particularly for a live stream revolving around the royal family, what you're going to find is an incredibly engaged conversation. And it's a great thing to see because VS Speaks Royally does a great job of leading that conversation by staying well-versed and up-to-date in her subject, which, like I said, happens to be the royal family most of the time. Ace Flaw 1, it's time for him to get onto the wheel as well. AceFlaw1 has been with me for about 3 years. He's been with Superchat from the beginning. VS Speaks Royally is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. Well over 3,200 subscribers. And you know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine that. So let's spin the wheel, and we will get Don Ray B up on the screen. This is a creator who I like talking about in particular just because of the way that they have presented their channel. They've got a banner that's inspiring us to make our dreams come true, because they are doing the same thing, and that's what their channel's all about, is sharing exactly what they're doing. Literally a lifestyle change. They're engaged in homesteading activities. They're going to share with us both the successes and failures, but most importantly, they're literally making a dream come true for themselves and wanting to inspire us to do the same. They will be showing us how that can be done through their content, right? So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've got shorts and videos here right now, a lot of featured channels, as we can see also, and 323 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 they're going to be thinking about. Derek's Journey's in the house. They happen to be a member. We're going to put them on the wheel, and they've got a third channel now for everybody to see, if you haven't already seen that. Joyful Julie, it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if I have missed anything that you meant for me to see in the chat, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. We'll spin the wheel. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster now, because we literally only have an hour to go, and I want to get as many channels on the screen as we can. An hour is still a long time, but we want to make sure we get everybody we can onto the screen, as we always do. All that fluff and stuff is coming up right now. This is a creator that has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Superchat, but they always engage conversation as well, and I really appreciate that. I mean, it benefits when you do that, because you get noticed and you start to make a lot of friends, and people want to connect with you, and the conversations people see make new people want to connect with you, and things like that. But all that fluff and stuff brings a ton of energy. This is another creator who's a powerhouse of energy and positivity, motivation for others. They are willing to share ideas as well. One of the things that they mentioned a long time ago as an idea is to make a shorts video to promote your long form content, and they have found success with that. I actually literally took advice from them, did it on my own channel, and it worked right away. So hopefully everybody can take inspiration from each other while we share information. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and I always appreciate these kind of conversations that we have here in Superchat, so that we can all make better decisions for our channels and our videos, myself included, of course. So all that fluff and stuff is sitting close to 1,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther in their content. They've been doing a lot of different variety lately, some more produced content, but they often do a lot of live streams. They've obviously got some shorts here as well, and the live streams lately can involve a lot of cooking. Today they're going to do something very unique, but they also take us out on the water. They've taken us mud crabbing, fishing, snorkeling, and a lot of other water-based activities, a lot of other outdoor activities, and they literally have hundreds and hundreds of videos on their channel, so hopefully everybody will connect with them. And then and then Derek's Journey, shorts. I mean, I'm intending on doing some new content myself. We'll see if I get it done, but I'm hoping as my season opens up a little bit and I get some more hours to film and stuff like that, I'll start getting into some more variety when it comes to shorts, videos, and streams. And then First Floor Audio, good to see you here. We're going to look at Derek's Journey right now, as a matter of fact. They've got some luck on their side today. They just came in and right away the wheel picked them. Growing My Own is still in the house. And then, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. What we're looking at right now is Derek's journey with 1,800 subscribers. This channel's growing just solid and strong, and the creator behind this channel gives us a great look at their family life. So the family actually takes us on to different destinations. They do a lot of family activities. Some of those involve some fun taste test reviews now, challenge type things, and there's a lot of fitness on this channel. So Derek's Journey intends to motivate us with fitness first, and he does a great job of coming up with challenges and things that can be collaborations with a lot of other creators. The video editing is great over here. You'll see what I mean when you get there. And then he's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When we go over to the front page, you'll see that a couple of the other members of the Derek's Journey family have started another channel, You Never Know, with Jeannie and Jaden, where they promise to bring us more variety, including the fitness challenges from Derek's Journey. And then when we get back over to the Derek's Journey homepage, we see this Balance Breakers fitness and gaming channel, which is themed after a series of videos from Derek's Journey. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this. I'm just going to take one of the latest videos from this channel, put it in my catch-up list so I can stay caught up here. And then let me see, Mr. Fulton Miraz has got in 4th place in their Hamilton County Special Olympics bowling tournament and heading into the next round. That's great news. Mr. Fulton Miraz is pretty active. That's another creator I've been connected to for about 3 years and has a lot of good news to share with us all the time. Thank you, Coach Sherry. Again, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. As you can see, an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Always motivating, always encouraging. So, Warmstrong Adventures is coming up right now as well. And we'll see what this creator's got going on for us today. They have brought us on, they bring us on cruises, basically. Now they've got something different here as well. Another video's come out, the Carnival Splendor, my dear goodness. Trans-Pacific Cruise. Oh, look at this. Pre-cruise. I just want to see what the title is here. Yeah, pre-cruise in Seattle. It looks like they're doing a heading out on another one. My goodness. The jealousy in me is at an all-time high. Warmstrong Adventures has been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I believe they support on all of my channels, as a matter of fact, but they've given us a ton of support over on the copyright-free music channel. For those of you who haven't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a virtual 24-hour live stream set up on a separate YouTube channel for that, but the music's available on all major music platforms as well. And then Warmstrong Adventures right now has 241 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about, and we'll get ready to spin the wheel again. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Superchat today, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm, of course. When we think about Sacramento, California, one creator will come to mind, and that's Cali King 916. They're giving us a great look at their hometown, and I'm just going to take your latest stream replay, put it in my catch-up list. They started with a lot of car meets, actually, in Sacramento. I think most of us have seen these types of things, either in our own cities or in cities around us, but it's interesting to look through each other's eyes when the camera's on, right, and see what people are going to capture when they're out in their hometown showing us their own areas so that we can see the subtle cultural differences and get an idea of what it's like to be in their shoes, let's just say, right? So Cali King 916 does a great job of this. They're doing a lot more streaming lately. The biggest thing I always talk about with this particular creator is how impressed I was with the idea that when they first came into the Superchat family, it was like that day or the next day I started seeing them out supporting creators like crazy. And that continues today. So hopefully everybody will connect with them and you'll see what I'm talking about and get that kind of support coming back to you as well. I'm just going to see what we've got for channels I can add to the wheel right now. Camellia Sardinas is coming up onto our wheel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. Doreen's Food Prep Resource will come onto our wheel. I bring it every day, just got here, so I'll wait a little bit for that. But Michael the Realist should have been on there already. I'll add some more names as we need them. And then for anybody that is listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, just please be active in the chat. And then pardon me for a second here. Brown Girl Bella is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. Brown Girl Bella is a creator, like I said, who's been with me for about 3 years. She's been with Superchat from the beginning. We just started about 2.5 years ago. We're on episode number 480 today. And when you think about the idea of who might be with you a year from now or 2 years from now down the road, Brown Girl Bella is somebody who now I can say I've been connected to for about 3 years. I'd have to go back and actually look how long it's been, but I think it might be even more than 3 years now. It was, as a matter of fact, inspiring to me to see the generosity in Brown Girl Bella and a few other creators in her circle. So much so that it actually inspired the creation of Superchat, which is essentially just another growth stream, but the idea would be that we would put focus on friendships and generosity, because I know right away that there's so much out there, so many people willing to help each other. If they could just find each other, everybody would just be doing great. So Brown Girl Bella is an inspiring example of that, and like I said, I've been connected to her for all of this time. She's very independent. She does her own thing, but she's got a very professional aspect to her channel, but is still fun and personable at the same time. So I've gotten to know her well over a long period of time, and she does a lot of different things on her channel. She would do a lot of get ready with me type beauty things, a lot of conversation, and those can go just about anywhere. But one of the things more than anything else that has stayed consistent in this creator for 3 years now that I've known is that she is willing to help others grow their channel and hit different milestones in a similar way to what we're doing here in Superchat. So I hope everybody will connect with her. You'll meet more friends and family members when you're over there for premieres and live streams. She's always live on Sunday. She's often live on, I think it's Thursday, is Bella After Dark. And she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships, of course. She's got a perfect video on the front of her channel, Get to Know Bella. Now, when we're connecting with other creators, we always want to be watching videos that are 3 minutes or longer. So while this is a great video to be able to get to know Brown Girl Bella, we want to make sure when we're connecting, we're watching something longer. I'm just going to hit your videos tab for a second because I know I'm behind, but I'm going to pick something to catch up with. So I'm going to get this makeup bag, what's in my makeup bag video, and that will help me catch up a little bit. Let me spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up here. It looks like Lisa My Dear Vibrations is still in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel in a second. The Stock Explorers coming up on the screen. That's Nora, the newest member of our Moderator squad. And they've actually got a couple of channels. We'll look at both of those. Lisa, my dear, Vibrations is on the wheel now. We'll be looking at that channel for the first time. And I'm going to get First Floor Audio on there. And the Stock Explorer on their channel and in their content brings us a down-to-earth and level-headed look at the stock markets and crypto markets. So they bring us everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics, and those come through all three types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. They've been doing a lot of other content lately, literally variety on the channel, chasing watch hours and things like that, but they have crossed their 1,200 subscribers, almost at 1,300 now. And I got to check in with them again. I think they got the official word that they're monetized, but they've just got to get the one detail in the background, and then I got to talk to them about memberships. Pardon me for a second. Anybody can reach out to me anytime if you would like. On the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if there's something you think I can help with. But I love talking YouTube. So I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time. One of the things that we talk about when it comes to monetization, everybody's going to question whether or not to offer super chats and super thanks and super stickers or offer memberships and things like that. One of the things that I just want to mention as an idea is that we always have to keep in mind that not everybody will interact in the same ways, and we wouldn't be able to figure out why some people favor different aspects of YouTube interaction over others, right? But as an example, when we talk about monetization, there are a lot of people in the world who are not able to super chat or get memberships for different reasons. YouTube doesn't make it available to everybody in every country or on every platform. And then as well, there are things like super chats, super thanks, super stickers, and memberships, which are very different things. So you will have people who will super chat but never get a membership. You'll have people who get a membership but never super chat, and things like that. So you have to consider these things on your channel when it comes to monetization, because if you are willing to let people support you in those ways, you could be losing out by not having every opportunity available. There are some people, for instance, let's say when we talk about memberships, who will want to support you with a membership. Superchat even has a couple of members who might occasionally lurk, but are not often found in the chat at all. And I believe that the idea there is that they're just like thankful for what we're doing or what they have received from Superchat and value or something like that. So they continue to support the channel without actually interacting very much. And that's just an idea. Not that I want to encourage that. I certainly never want to solicit. Things like Superchats and memberships are absolutely unnecessary here in Superchat. Very much appreciated. But, as everybody can see, we're doing just fine. But I just want to encourage anybody who is considering monetization, especially when it comes to super chats and memberships and things like that, to consider allowing it all. It's not for me or anybody else to tell you what you should or shouldn't do with your channel. I try never to do that. I just want to encourage everybody and put my opinion forth so that you can add it to what you already know, what you're already considering, so you can make the best decision for your own channel. But having those things available will allow you to be supported in the ways that people will want to support you. So it's just an idea. I know that's a long speech, forgive me, but I just wanted to mention that for a second, because the Stock Explorer will probably be considering membership shortly, and I'm thinking about it while I've got their channel up here. So let me head down to the bottom of their page. Now, sometimes this creator's got graphs and charts to show us, but it's often friendly conversation over there. When we look at Tropical Buzz, we see a second channel from the same creator where they want to share with us education about plant life and their own journey in growing different things. They happen to be in Florida, so my expectation is they'll be able to grow different things year round. I know they're already getting involved in seed swaps and things like that, and other collaborations are something that will be they'll be open to for sure. So let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up. And AceFlaw1 is coming up. AceFlaw1 is a dear friend, another creator who I've been connected to for about 3 years. He was with me through the Playlist Buddies experiments we were doing before we started streaming on Superchat, and that's 2.5 years ago now. He's got 3,700 subscribers, getting close to 3,800. More than anything else, he brings us travel videos, but I hope everybody will connect with AceFlaw1. This creator is Andy. And I just want to put a lot of focus on how long he's been with Superchat so you can understand what kind of support you can expect back from this creator after you connect with them. And then, the community tab, something's up with that this week because we've seen a couple of creators who've got it without having 500 subscribers. So I'm hoping that that means that they're going to open it up. We even heard today about a creator who has 90 subscribers and got the community tab already. When I searched it out today, because we heard about this weekend, I specifically see that in the YouTube website, it describes exactly what the community tab, what the requirements are, and it says you must have 500 subscribers, but it also right beside that states that they could allow community tabs on other channels while they test the feature. They don't really give us any idea as to how they choose. So I don't know if it's chosen or if it's something that's just plugged into the algorithm at random, but we'll keep our eye on that and let everybody know when we find something. So then as well, if anybody in the house right now would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And right now we're looking at another one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 5.5 years on YouTube. Michael's Adventures generosity goes far beyond his online YouTube life, and I see generosity in this creator outside as well. I'm just going to grab his latest video here. I missed summer, yes, and put that in my catch-up list. Now, Michael's Adventures brings us a bit of variety. Throughout the channel, you might find some slot gameplay, you might find some lottery ticket scratching, you will find a lot of walkabouts where he is taking us to different areas to show us around. He enjoys bringing us through cemeteries as well as other beautiful areas. He tends to usually be drawn to areas that have a lot of nature surrounding them, and we get to see that while Michael's Adventures gives us a tour. And then as well, he has literally thousands of videos on his channel that feature a lot of these furry friends, which can include a lot of raccoons, but then as well sometimes deer. There's a fox that makes frequent appearances. We've seen some bird watching as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you connect with Michael's Adventures. He's been a dear friend for a long time. All of our moderators are dear friends of each other, and they all have channels of their own. They all do different things, and they will all allow and encourage you to meet more friends and family members when you join them on their channels for premieres and live streams. So I hope you'll connect with all of them. And then Michael's Adventures is well known here as somebody who comes to Superchat every chance that he can, but due to a work schedule can't be here every day, but always make sure that I remember to let everybody know that he's thinking about us even when he can't be in a stream. And it's just a small example of the generosity we see in Michael's Adventures. Not to mention he goes over and above helping other creators, particularly with watch hours and milestones and things like that. Camellia Sardinus is a brand new channel for Superchat. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. They're here for the first time today. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of their latest videos, I'll take this 14-minute video and I'll add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, I'll watch that video in full, I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give them a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn their notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully they're subscribed to Superchat and have our notification bell on as well, so they don't miss our further live streams. We're always here 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can reach different creators from around the world in different time zones. There you go. Yes, Derek's Journey. It's true. I've been watching Derek's Journey's videos for well over a year now. I haven't lost any weight. I've gained, but I don't step while I watch, which I should. That's one of the things I think about as I sit there and I wonder, should I join the Steps Challenge and see if I can take some inspiration from Derek's Journey, but I almost avoid it, right? So that I don't have to, and then the guilt doesn't come up. But one of these days I'll take care of something. Camellia Sardinas has 365 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 400 they're thinking about. She Stole My Thunder is a fellow Canadian. We're going to look at this channel in a moment. If anybody in the house has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time when I'm on a phone. She Stole My Thunder is well over 1,200 subscribers and now on the road to 1,300, halfway there actually. A fellow Canadian, like I said. There we go. Get yourself a coffee and a donut this time. Thank you for that. She Stole My Thunder's dropping a super chat on us right now. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Yeah, it's dark right now and getting cold. The thing about, one of the things I find so interesting now that I've been on YouTube for a while is the real world look that we get from other creators at what things are like in other parts of the world and things like that. So, it might not have dawned on all of us, not everybody lives in the same climates we do, with the same seasons, with the same times, and things like that, if any of that makes sense. But what I'm talking about is the idea that now I feel more lucky every day to be living in a place where we have all 4 seasons, because I know not everybody has that. Now, a lot of people actually leave Canada, especially later in life, to head down to Florida because they don't want the cold, they don't want the snow, and I don't want to admit that I'm becoming that way, but I don't enjoy the negative aspects of snow. But I don't mind a little bit of cold, and I certainly do love the different seasons. But I do appreciate that from She Stole My Thunder. Yes, I'm going to go over to Tim Hortons at some point and get a coffee and a donut or something of that sort. And thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And Druzy, it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Camellia's channel came up for me. We just got to make sure we get the spelling on that because it's brand new here in Superchat. It's Camellia with an E. So that might help, but if we watch the spelling on that, Camellia Sardinas, we'll be able to get that channel. It came up for me right away. Quarter Clubhouse Cobalt 66, it's good to see you here. Little Frenchie in Big Texas is a longtime friend of Tuberchat as well. It's great to have you in the house. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Now, She Stole My Thunder talks on their banner about reviewing books, movies, and art, but they actually do a lot more. So they take us to different destinations, but you'll see some helpful videos here as well. So the truth of the matter is, I think this channel has become a pure variety channel. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. She Stole My Thunder has been a long time friend of Tuberchat. And they describe on their About page here a little bit more about themselves and what you'll probably be able to expect. So I'm going to get Facing Reality up on the screen right now, and then we'll see what they're up to. They come to us from Jamaica. They've got a premiere that's coming up tomorrow. I've got my notification on for that right now. They're doing a lot of live streaming lately. I'm just going to grab a video. You've got a collaboration here. Gloria's Platter sent something to Facing Reality, so I'm just going to have a look at that. I put it in my catch-up list. Facing Reality now has over 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,200 she's thinking about. She always engages conversation here in our chats, and I always appreciate that, because when we share ideas about our YouTube journeys, the things we have to deal with our videos, our channels, or lessons learned along the way, and provoke thought with questions, we can all benefit. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and we can all make the best decisions for our channels in that way, myself included. Leslie Boss Motivation, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat with a slightly renamed channel, but it's good to see you here, so thank you for coming in. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've been up to. I know I'm behind. And then Facing Reality brings positive messages in a fun way. That's true. Sometimes they're in the classroom, sometimes they're at home, sometimes they're outdoors, but they bring us pure variety on their channel, always with positivity, and they're out supporting other creators, always like crazy as well. I see them frequently. So I'm just going to grab some more names onto the wheel. First Floor Audio is there. Joyful Julie is going to come up right now. We've still got a long way to go. We've been on just for 2 hours, so we can stay up to another half hour if everybody would like to. Nikki D Music and More, I hadn't put you on yet. I'm probably overdue for putting your channel on the screen. And then I'll add some more names as we need them. I see Bipolar Aquatics has come into the chat. Thank you for being here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. All that fluff and stuff is probably going to go live any moment if they haven't already. I'm going to check in the background here. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. All that fluff and stuff is going to do a live stream, hopefully starting now, and then we'll go and raid that after either a half an hour or after we get through everybody's channel, whichever comes first. Michael the Realist is up right now. We'll see what they got going on for today. 181 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Let's try Gardening's in the house. Okay, I'll just let that go. Lisa, my dear vibrations. No, it's still on my wheel. I have this list here, but the wheel is random. So once you're on there, we never know how long it's going to take to come up. Sometimes it's right away. Sometimes it can take even 2 hours. I'm not kidding, but it's on there. So it's guaranteed to be seen at some point. Joyful Julie's working on 400 right now. We'll look at that channel soon. Michael the Realist is going to give real opinion on a lot of different things. At least they give us a friendly warning to let us know what to expect when we get there. Sheena's Ketovore Life, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And when we look at Michael the Realist's About page, they give us a great introduction to what they expect to do on their channel. They happen to be in Tucson, Arizona, and hopefully everybody will enjoy the pure variety that Michael the Realist brings us, obviously with shorts, videos. I thought they were live streaming too. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. Maybe not yet. Maybe streams will be an idea for the future, but that's okay. So let's spin the wheel. Thank you, Michael's Adventures. Willowway Ranch says hello. They may not be in the chat right now, but thank you for that. Willowway Ranch is another dear friend of Tuber Chat, somebody who will help you hit different milestones and meet more friends and family members as well. First Floor Audio seeks to make music while they stream. They've got a series. They actually chopped up their channel into a few playlists. They've added another one that's going to help everybody. I'm just going to hit that for a second here. And you'll see this here, writing sequencing shows, where we get a chance to see them creating. Now, as well, they stream frequently. You'll have to... oh, they put it up on the front of the page, too. Okay, let me grab one of these. Actually, I know it's long, but I'm going to grab... Actually, I'm going to grab the second one, because I want to see what you did after you started. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up a little bit and see exactly what they've done in one of these longer streams. 574 subscribers right now. Now, First Floor Audio actually has a lot of other music on their channel, but they do a ton of streaming. They often do StreamYard panels like what you see here, and there's always engaged conversation going on there. I'm just going to get, there's another channel, Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. They've been here for a little while now. And I'm going to get another channel or two. Coach Mary Ma. We're going to look at for the first time today. And let's see what Leslie Boss Motivation has been up to. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now, but could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm. Coach Mary Ma is here for the very first time. So we're going to look at this channel right now. Hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome. We'd love to push them up and over the milestone of 230 they're thinking about right now. Hyper Blitz is in the house. Johnny Jim has just come in. It's good to see you both. Thank you for being here. JNS Adventures, good to see you in the house as well. When we look at this channel, we see that Coach Mary Ma is a reset coach. RESET stands for Resilience, Education, Strategy, Experience, and Training. People regain their self-esteem, rebuild self-confidence, improve their net worth, and conquer self-sabotage tendencies of stigma, guilt, blame, and shame. Interesting. So it looks like we can take a lot of motivation and encouragement from this creator. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'm going to take this 18-minute one. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here we're always here 4 days a week, typically Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We try to make up a fourth stream every week as well, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66 is coming up, another creator who's with us just about every single day. I bring it every day, is going to come up onto the wheel. We've still got a little while to go, about 25 minutes. We'll get as many channels on the screen as we can. I'm going to double check if all that fluff and stuff has gone live. We'll start dropping the link for that when they do, and then we'll go over there and raid together, but anybody will be able to go over whenever they'd like after they begin. 506 subscribers for Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66, so we're likely going to see that community tab pop up within the next 7 days. YouTube tells us that it can take up to 2 weeks, but we find that it usually takes exactly 7 days from the day that you lock in that 500. So we'll be looking forward to that. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66 is bringing all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. And then when we look at their channel, we see a lot of StreamYard panels here. I've seen Fanatic Guide with them a few times, actually, at least a couple of times. And then they're here with us in Tuber Chat frequently as well. The Yes channel, I'm going to get you onto the wheel right now. They've been with us for a while today. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm really going to start moving because I want to get as many channels on the screen as I can. We have to cap it at just over 20 minutes, but I will leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes after we finish, as we always do, so you can clean up your connections here before we go over to all that fluff and stuff. Let me get Doreen's food prep resource up onto the screen, or actually, here's what I'm going to do. I got to go for a second. I'll be right back, and I'm going to talk about that channel. Oh, pardon me. I don't even know what I did there. I must have hit something by accident, or I said I was going and I didn't come back. Oh, dear goodness. How long have I been off? Oh, goodness. All that stuff and just all that fluff and stuff just started. Oh, goodness. I don't know how long I was off there. What was the last channel that I talked about? Oh, please don't tell me I was gone for 7 minutes. I certainly hope not. What I'm looking at here is I've got 2 monitors, but my peripheral vision is not as good as some people, so I'm not looking off onto the side at what's on the screen as easily as you might think. So if I was off, I didn't even happen to notice, but that's okay. So we've got Joyful Julie up here right now. Doreen's food prep resource was next. Oh my goodness, I can't go back. Let me see my results if that's going to do something for me here. Doreen's food prep resource was next. 10 minutes. Oh, goodness. Oh. I promise everybody I make as many mistakes as anybody else. And you're seeing that today. You'll have to forgive me while I whine and complain about how I can't believe that. Now, hopefully, I'm right that this is the number of channels we had. So, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to race through these channels right now. I can't believe that's a real big mistake that's not been done on Superchat before. I will get over it in a second, but it's taken me a moment. You know when you make a mistake and you get so mad at yourself? Thank God. Scratch and PPA sent me a message. We have a special group on Instagram for the moderators. Like in case something's up, they can get a hold of me. I can't believe I didn't even look at the other screen for 10 minutes there. That Scratch and PPA checked in to make sure, like, you know, what's up, and got it. So forgive me, everybody. Okay, so what we're going to do is go through the channels that I've got on the wheel, and I'm going to race through them. All that fluff and stuff is already live. I'm going to go and get their link and put it in the chat. Anybody can go over there whenever you would like, but we will go and raid together after. And it looks like that's set. And okay. Doreen's food prep resource. So I'm still getting to know this channel, and obviously what they want to do is bring us canning, baking, dehydrated, and food preparedness. They talk about that on their banner. There's a little bit more variety here. Now, what I had mentioned was I'm going to take this this featured video that you've got, and I'm going to add this into a playlist here. You see I've added it into my catch-up list. That will give me something else to watch. It's something a little bit different than the last few that I've seen, and I'm still getting to know this channel because they've just been with Superchat for a short while now. And then let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and we'll see what's going on with Leslie Baugh's Motivation. This is a creator who's actually been with Superchat for a long time. They recently renamed their channel, but what they're doing is bringing us motivation exclusively. Now, when I've watched some of their previous content, I've seen comedy come along. with a lot of compelling storytelling from Leslie. Now, I hope everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. She's got 582 right now. We'd love to push her towards the 600 that she's thinking about. And I've just grabbed her latest video, and it's interesting, right? Like, so I laugh because I see the word lazy, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch this video and hopefully take inspiration from it. 4 easy tips to stop you from feeling lazy. So I put that in my catch-up list so I can catch up with some of her new content, because it's been a little while, but this is a loyal and dedicated supporter, you know, and it's wonderful to see that after all this time, you know, not everybody can be in everybody's channels and streams all the time, but you wonder who's still going to be with you a year or two down the road. So sometimes the sad truth is that as your channel grows and you follow more and more creators, you're going to see some of your best friends on YouTube less and less and less, because they've got more people to follow, and so do you, right? But it's wonderful when you see creators coming around to support as much as they can, even over all this time. So I hope everybody will connect with Leslie Baugh's Motivation. Like I said, they've been a friend to all of us for a long time here. Joyful Julie is coming up right now. Now, this is another creator who we have only seen, I think this is the second time that we're looking at this channel. So I've still got to get to know them, and I was saying what I'm going to do is go through their channel. I'm going to take one of your latest videos and put this in my catch-up list. This will just give me an opportunity to get to learn a little bit more about this channel. We've only had them up once before that I remember, but hopefully everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push them towards the 400 subscribers that they're thinking about. So if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And I'm just dropping the link for all that fluff and stuff. We're going to go and raid their channel. Anybody can hop over there anytime. The chat's already running. We'll go over there and raid together in another probably 10 minutes or so. I'm just going to get through the rest of the channels that we had on the wheel. And hopefully, I think I got everybody. I'm very lucky. For those of you who use this wheel of names or are thinking about it, there is a feature that really saved us today, and that's this results, where in a session, you can go through and see all the channels that had been added. I typically don't have to use this, but today it saved us because I was able to go through and catch the handful of channels that were still on the wheel before we went away there. And then what time is the raid? Really now, Gloria's Platter. I'm going overtime because we had these channels on the wheel before and I made a big mistake. I must have hit something. I don't know how on earth I could have done that and not come back. So we were off for like 10 minutes there. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around, by the way. I'm kind of amazed. And we're doing well for thumbs up, by the way, as well, at 94. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out. Give all that fluff and stuff a thumbs up on the way in. I think this is the first time that we're rating their channel, actually. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is somebody who I believe supports on all of my channels, but they give us an unbelievable amount of support on our copyright-free music channel, and the link for that is dropped every half hour or so here in the chat. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is bringing us a lot of family behind the channel, actually a family of 5. And they do gardening, music, photography, cooking, singing, building, painting, climbing. They do all kinds of stuff, including homesteading activities. One of the things that I find about a lot of creators in the homesteading community of channels is that they have this instinct to want to share knowledge and resources with each other. So I'm hoping we'll push Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve towards the 600 that they're thinking about. I'm really racing through a lot of channels now. because all that fluff and stuff is already live. We want to get over there, and we've been on for well over 2.5 hours now. So next up was supposed to be Nikki D Music and More, but we'll get to Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja, and Nikki D Music and More will be up next. And Paralife TV is Shane. This is a creator who brings us, in my opinion, two different things to learn in every piece of content. His intention with the channel is to show us life from his perspective, life in a wheelchair. But as well, he does a lot of typical how-to videos on the channel, in between a lot of fitness and other motivating content as well. So he does a lot of live streaming. You'll be able to join him. You'll get a warm welcome. You'll be able to meet more friends and family members. He does a great job of keeping up with the chat, but I find it really compelling to see a creator giving us two different things as a minimum in every piece of content. So there's lots to learn over here. I'm just going to take his latest video, put that in my catch-up list, and that will help me to stay caught up with Shane. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Paralife TV, and let's get to Nikki D Music and More. Now, Scratch and Pete PA pointed out something to me, and I'm not sure when they saw it, but they mentioned it today. This is something we've been wondering about, but we've heard that it's possible to have a channel under 500 with a community tab. So I don't want to get everybody excited, because it's likely not anything to be looked forward to. But we just don't know yet. We heard earlier in the chat today that maybe there's a channel out there with 90 subscribers that's got a community tab. Now, the interesting thing here is I know that channels that are official artist channels for musicians get extra bonuses. They have community tabs right away. That happened on our copyright-free music channel long ago. But Nikki D Music and More here has a community tab, and they only have 169 subscribers, which is great for them because they're actually growing rapidly. She just started this channel. But it's interesting to see that they've already got this community tab. Now, she brings music, shorts, and more, pure variety on this channel. Nikki D Music and More has been with us for a long, long time. She's here almost every single day, as a matter of fact. And I'm just going to show you her other channel, Nikki D Official. And you'll see 136, oh, sorry, yeah, was it 136 subscribers, I think? Because I just looked at it in the background. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her here as well, where she brings even more variety. Yeah, see, Nikki D Music and More says they were shocked, to be honest. So it's interesting, but it's great. She's already using it. I didn't show you, but if we go back to her other channel and you see the community tab, she's already given a community post yesterday, and then she shared out Superchat, which I did thank you for, so thank you for that. And then as well, she shared out all that Fluff and Stuff's live stream, which is where we're going to raid next. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. I Bring It Every Day is coming up. This channel was recently featured. Now, what I do when I feature a channel like Panama City today is I go through a bunch of their content like that day or the day before and the days coming up, just so that I can catch anything that I may not already be mentioning when I have these channels on the screen regularly, right? So I Bring It Every Day. I'm actually going to just take one of their latest videos, put it in my catch-up list here. But this creator has been with us for a while, and one of the things that they get into is a lot of groups of people in real life creating things with yarn, right? And what on earth was the name that she used for that? I was using it. Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember what they called it. Fabric Arts, I think they called it. So they do a lot of different stuff, right? They'll see knitting and crochet, and you know, I think it's a gift and a talent for anybody to be able to create anything at all, really. especially artistically, but you know, a lot of the stuff that these people are creating is practical as well as artistic, beautiful, colorful. When we talk about other creators like Crocheting with Leanne, for instance, these creators can write patterns for each other so that they can create other things and take inspiration from each other. What I found so compelling about I Bring It Every Day while I was going through their content was the generosity that I heard in them talking about the idea of donating a lot of the creations to other people, right? So, you know, when we think about donating, when we think about generosity, it doesn't have to always be cash or money. There are a lot of ways to really benefit other people, and I just found it really wonderful that she was bringing that up as an idea on her channel. She does it often, as a matter of fact. So, Be Amazing Sylvia is up right now. This is one of the members of the Drop the Link Day crew. She is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I've been connected to her for probably 2.5 years. She's been a dear friend for a long, long time. Another creator who will always allow and encourage you to meet more friends and family members when you're with her. I've got notifications on for a couple of things. She's got a stream coming up in a week and a half. She happens to be a cancer survivor and is celebrating 5 years of being cancer-free. We can go and join her for that. I hope that everybody will join us. I've got my notification on. Sociable, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's longtime friends of Superchat as well. And then Be Amazing Sylvia is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I thought we had another channel come through the chat that I missed. I thought I missed one of our members coming in. Chef Sketty, forgive me for that. I always put members on the wheel as soon as they get here, or as soon as I see them in the chat. Be Amazing Sylvia has got over 4,300 subscribers now. So you know I say of channels of this size that we definitely have much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine that. When we look at Be Amazing Sylvia's content, we see all three types, where there is shorts, videos, and streams. And then when we get to Sylvia's Daily Positivity, we see a second channel from the same creator where she wants to bring us more positivity. And I've got one of your bite-sized videos here, one of the latest ones in my catch-up list, so I can catch up with that as well. 225 subscribers here. We'd love to push her a little bit farther and get the second channel moving towards 300 as well. Sheena's Ketovore Life is coming up right now. I had the pleasure of catching this channel on a stream not too long ago. And I'm just going to grab your latest videos here. Now, I think what I did, I think I took this and put it into my catch-up list. It's just a stream replay. I'm probably just going to run that, to be honest with you, just get some watch hours happening. They'll be working on those because they're already over 860 subscribers. They're 862 right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 900. That will put them officially on the road towards 1,000. And Sheena's Ketovore Life is here with us frequently in Tuber Chat as well. What I'm going to do right now is make a last call for playlists. If anybody would like to swap playlists in the chat, just please simply say I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Lisa, my dear, Vibrations is coming up on the screen right now. And I just dropped a link again one more time for All That Fluff and Stuff. They're live already. We'll go over there and raid in about 5 minutes. I will leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes when we're finished here, just so that we can clean up our connections. If you'd like to, anybody can hop over to All That Fluff and Stuff whenever you'd like, but we'll go raid together. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out. Give them a thumbs up on the way in. I've got a few more channels to get through here. Lisa, my dear, Vibrations is brand new. Now, we don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. Now, I usually look for something around 10 minutes, and I noticed that most of yours are shorter. I found something and I can't for the life of me remember which one it was already, but I'm going to take this 8-minute video, put that in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after live stream today, I will go through my watch later list, watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here 4 days a week, typically Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Ali's Crafts Pursuits is in the house. It's good to see you here. I'm just spinning the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. The Bullock Experience is coming up. I did look at I Bring It Every Day, so I'll take them off the wheel. And then we got a couple more to go through. I've pinned the link for the raid for all that fluff and stuff. They're already live. We can head over there. The Bullock Experience is right now. More than anything else, this is a fishing channel, but we've also seen this creator get into StreamYard panels, and the conversation can be quite compelling here. This creator was recently featured on Superchat, so we've got all 3 types of content on their channel, shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm still getting to know the channel, but I did get a chance to go through a lot of the content when they were featured recently, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. 647 subscribers right now. We'd love to push the Bullock Experience a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. We're really close to 100. We might get it before the replay starts, but I do appreciate it from everybody. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out. Give all that fluff and stuff a thumbs up on the way in. I'll drop the link one more time. And like I said, I will leave this live stream running for an extra few minutes so that we can clean up our connections before we go over there if you'd like. Thank you to our moderators for sticking around. I mean, they always do anyway, but thank you for that, because it's an unexpected 20 minutes of overtime that we just did. And I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. The Yes channel is here with 26 subscribers. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we possibly can for each other, we see channels growing, we see channels passing milestones like the first 100 and beyond all the time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with the Yes channel. I'm still getting to know them. I think this is just the second time we're putting them on the screen. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos here, put it in my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up with them. I'll see what they've done over here at Five Below. We don't have that in Canada, so it'll be interesting for me to see. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety and content that we get when we get over to this channel. The last channel that we're going to look at for today is Chef Sketty. So forgive me everybody for the channels that we did not get to. We've been on for almost 3 hours today, but we're going to go over with all that fluff and stuff, and they will allow and encourage us to meet more friends and family members when we're over there in their live stream as well. Beverly Moffat, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for the like and share. I bring it every day. Thank you everybody for the shares, the likes, the tweets, the retweets, the Facebook posts, the Reddit posts, and the community posts and everything else. I really do appreciate it. And then please don't forget, like I said, that thumbs up on the way out, but more importantly on the way in for all that fluff and stuff. Chef Sketty is up here right now with over 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 they're thinking about. They're in Melbourne, Australia, and I'm just going to grab one of their latest Vlogtober videos, put that in my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with them as well. Thanks everyone. Let's go over to see all that fluff and stuff, and I'll see you over there. Tuber Chat is back tomorrow.